But it really came home to me how wonderful this plan is, and we were returning from a vacation in Hawaii, and it was on the WestJet when Carol had, my spouse, had a medical emergency, as they say, where she had short of some oxygen, I guess, or lightheaded and fainted, and hit or struck her head on the back of in the galley on some metal carts that they push around. And she had to have 5 stitches. But once it becomes a medical emergency on an airplane, WestJet is responsible. So that results in the fact that you have to go to a hospital. They won't release you, but they release you to emergency paramedics who met us at the plane, took us to the hospital by ambulance, and there she was in emergency. And so I started to think, well, what in the world is this going to happen now for our travel insurance? I haven't really paid attention, but I had a card with a number on it, 1-800 number, and I phoned that number, and they opened up a file and assured me that everything would be looked after. They also mentioned that if at the end that the cost was over $500, they would talk to the hospital administrator, and they would the plan, which is administered through AXA, which you're familiar with life insurance, but they would pay for it directly, so it's not on our visa. So it becomes really hassle-free, and that's one thing that's really stood out in my mind, is we want something as individuals hassle-free. So they assured us that all expenses would be looked after. If we would not have been able to meet our connecting flight, this occurred early in the morning. We landed at 7 a.m. in Vancouver. Our connecting flight to Calgary was 4 o'clock. Had we not been able to connect, they would have arranged a flight at their expense to get us back to Calgary. So, and in my case, if Carol would have been overnight in the hospital, I would have had a hotel paid for as well. So that was reassuring, and knowing that we had protection and a good travel plan. We received a ambulance bill about 90 days after that. It was in August for $550. We submitted that to AXA here in Calgary. They looked after that, and there was a taxi cab from the hospital to the airport for $30 that they also looked after as well. So all in all, totally hassle-free. Totally impressed, and Custom Care is a wonderful organization, well managed, and certainly available. You can get hold of Tammy and other assistants that certainly guide you and help you as you set up clients. Now with online, it's easy to just go online and sign up, and paperwork is done. But anyway, that's my story, and I stand by it. So anyway, take care.